Today's video is sponsored by James Maitai, a true patriot and a Kenyan nationalist at heart. Stand by for debrief in 3, 2, 1. Rigathi Gachagua is in court fighting for his political resuscitation, a lifeline if you will. And it's all commendable, but if Gachagua is to feature in the ballot, I reckon these 4 things need to be done. Number 1, the constitution says that power belongs to the people. So it's simple. If enough Kenyans reach the agreement that no Rigathi, no elections, Ithekon will have no other option but to put Rigathi's name in the ballot. And to get there, such scenes will be required. But for as long as Kenyans pretend to be busy, the courts and Ithekon will sideline Rigathi. And I know some might be skeptical, watasema, how can that work? Let me remind you, Raila Odinga committed treason by swearing himself in Uhuru Park. That's in the 2017 election. Alichukua Biblia, akainua, akasema, I Raila Amolo Odinga will serve this nation to the best of my ability. Alijiapisha kama rais. That is a treasonous offense. If any one of us try it, because we are not Raila Odinga, you will rot behind bars to the very last day of your life. The only exception, ili usiingie pale ndani, ni wakumalize huku nje. But why did they not touch Raila? You kill Raila, Kenya inagawanywa mara mbili. You arrest Raila, Kenya inagawanywa mara mbili. You even think of doing anything to Raila, chaos, maandamano, everything is paralyzed. That is why Raila was never touched. And after swearing himself in 2022, alikuwa kwa debe. Mungu angempea nguvu kidogo, 2027 angekuwa kwa debe. Why is this scene in 2017 being ignored by people, especially the people in power, the Iebc commissioners, the judges? It's because they know, no Raila, no elections. No elections, no country. If Gachagua can attain that kind of support, the same kind of support Raila had, jina yake itakuwa hapo kwa debe. In case anyone missed it, here's Raila swearing himself in 2017.
Odinga, in full realization of the high calling, assume the office of the People's President of the Republic of Kenya. So help me God.
Number 2, Rigathi needs his best lawyers on the case, and even that might not be enough. You know, there's a saying which says, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. Even as a lady, usipande ndege uende Middle East, you have nice hair imeanguka, na huko watu wanavaa hijab, italeta shida. You have to study watu wanakaaje ipande, and you restructure yourself, you fit in. So now that we know that, hapa Kenya, everybody, let me not say everybody, but everybody who is not of the kingdom of heaven has a price. Askari, sijui ni 50 ama ni 100 ama ni 500, lakini yako na bei. Hata akipewa cheo akue OCS, akue regional, sijui nani, bei imepanda lakini bei iko. Some commissioners, bei wako nayo. In the judiciary, tuko na judicial officers wako na bei. And we know this to be true because wameshikwa severally by EACC receiving bribes. Here's one example of a judge. So let kina Gachagua also panga namna hii. They are after all in Rome, so let them do what the Romans do. Huku ni kitu kidogo inaongea kila mahali. Unfortunately, I don't endorse it, but the wrong that was done by William Ruto, trying to kill your deputy, impeachment is political death. That one must be removed whichever way possible. Mkiamua njia ni hii ama hii ikuwe ndani ya sheria ama otherwise, we must get rid of that impeachment. Na kuna sababu mbili why I would personally want Gachagua on the ballot. Of course, I don't want him on the ballot with Kalonzo also on the ballot, Matiang'i on the ballot. That is if the entire united opposition consolidate behind him. So we are not saying remove the impeachment akimbie urais. No, remove the impeachment so in case achaguliwe na wenzake akuwe able kusimama. And these are the 2 reasons why I would want Gachagua on the ballot. Number 1, Gachagua still owns half of the entire security apparatus in Kenya. Yani ile security brief Ruto anapewa asubuhi na NIS, Gachagua aliipata 2 weeks ago. Why? Because as deputy president, he sat in the National Security Council. He helped get a few fellows huko ndani promoted within the police force, within the DCI, within the military. So he can call in a favor. Hata saa zingine lazima he calls in a favor. Watu wanampigia wanamwambia, bwana wewe ulinisaidia nikapata hii kiti. Watu wamekupangia hivi. Unaona hii kura tunaenda hapo Murang'a wamepanga hivi hivi na hivi na hivi, and they know how to circumvent and go around that. In fact, he's Gachagua saying the same thing.
I've been around. I was deputy president. I have people in government, and I was also a civil servant for a long time. In fact, Kenyans are shocked. Anything I say is true.
You know a lot.
I know, because I am government. I joined government at the age of 22 when I left university. I grew through the system. In every ministry, I know more than half the population at a personal level. 3 names, so and so. So I am a walking information box. I have information at my fingertips. Anything, I'm ahead of William Ruto. In fact, I am briefed better than he is briefed, because most times he doesn't know what's going on. Many times he hears things from me.
So no matter what dubious schemes Ruto has in his arsenal, Gachagua can also counter them. That to me makes him a very good candidate. We don't want a candidate wa kuibiwa. Tunataka candidate ambaye anazima loopholes za kuibiwa na kitaka anaweka zake na tunapenya hapo haraka haraka. Second reason why Gachagua should be on the ballot is because he's the owner of William Ruto. Hata ukiangalia birth certificate ya rais utapata Gachagua ako mahali hapo labda. He's the owner of William Ruto. Look at what happened in Olkalau. There is nobody in this country today who can outmaneuver, outtalk, outthink, outdeliver William Samoei Ruto. Nobody can do that except Rigathi Gachagua. Unajua Rigathi ametuambia mara mingi ati yeye alikuwa kwa mikutano na Ruto kwa State House, anakasirika, anabang meza, anaondoka mbele ya rais. And we used to think hii tu ni bravado ya hapa nje, hakuna vile mtu utaenda kugongea rais meza. But after how he spoke in Olkalau, hiyo vitu yote ilikuwa ni ukweli. Huyu ndo mtu anaweza menyana na Ruto kwa hiyo presidential debate, paka Ruto atoke hapo akisweat mahali mtu hajawahi sweat siku ingine. And that is why, based on my opinion, my personal opinion, I think Gachagua should be on the ballot. But again, that's just my opinion. I would love to hear what you think about the matter. So do drop me your comments in the comment section below, and I'll do best to read them and to give you a response. So with that, here today's ads of the day. If you're still managing rentals using notebooks and caretakers, see how Joel Karangu Minor switched to a system that runs his 76 units automatically. Every month, caretakers traveled to his office with handwritten records. Balancing the math took hours. Payments never merged and tenants never got receipts. Then Joel switched to Bomahat, Kenya's award-winning property management software. Now payments update automatically, receipts go out via SMS, and every report is just one click away. He now runs all 76 units from his phone. No chaos, no confusion. Join hundreds of landlords doing the same. For more information, please call 0717-512-483 or visit www.bomahat.com. Interior design is one of those things you can't afford to get wrong. So if you're looking for experts to do your gypsum, wainscoting, paintwork, styles, washrooms, and kitchen, reach out to Dhaka Living on 0706 026 218. That's 0706 026 218, or visit them on Facebook or TikTok at Udhaka Living. And if you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula, hit the subscribe button. You're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really, really need to subscribe to. Alright guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.